Hello everybody, this is Jesus Ghost, and we are not done with the Animal Crossing creepy aspects that could be found created by other people. Now, I just want to start before we get into this episode of Creepy But True Gaming. I want to say that there are two videos that we posted, at least by this weekend, or maybe the same day. But this is going to be this kind of a recap of what the village is about, kind of tell the story in a very short term for those who are impatient enough to watch the other one. But I just wanted to let you guys know that there is also another video that I will have, which is a walkthrough of me playing Animal Crossing New Leaf, and the footage you will be seeing right now is footage of that playthrough. But if you want to watch the whole thing, the link will be at the end of the video or in the description below, or maybe you just have to wait till the end of the video. It just kind of depends how I will put it. But anyways, if it's in the description below, then you don't have to worry about waiting till the end. But anyways, that video will be over 30 minutes long, so it will be a long playthrough, and that's why I'm making this video. So for those who are impatient to watch a video that is 30 minutes long, well, this is the video for you. So anyways, grab your hamsters, girlfriend, dogs, Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you are brave enough to watch this. And anything else out there to enjoy this episode of Creepy But True Gaming. Right after the intro, we will get into a very scary village. And I think you all know what that will be. See you then. So, as I was able to cover last time on Animal Crossing New Leaf, we actually went ahead and went over a little bit of a trivia about Club LOL, and also creepy encounters you could be able to find in other villages in Animal Crossing New Leaf, made by other people, such as rooms covered with Reggie and Iowa and porn posters of Wii Fit trainers, stuff like that. But there is another village out there, and this village is pretty popular for the Animal Crossing community of New Leaf in this 4th installment of the series. That, boys and girls, is Aika Village. I think that's Ika. No, I will just go ahead and say Aika. If you don't like it, or if I'm saying that wrong, just bear with me. I'm not good with Japanese names, and I'm ashamed to admit that. So let's just go ahead and get right into the story, because you know all what Animal Crossing is about. So why should I just jibber jabber what it is about? And if you don't know what Animal Crossing is about, just go ahead and look it up, because this is going to be a long video. But I'll try to shorten it up for you guys. So, what is the Aika Village? Well, it's pretty much a dream suit you could be able to visit via Wi-Fi of the Nintendo 3DS if you have a copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf. And the code that you have to put down will be in the description below, but the code of it is 2600-0218-7298. Now, to be able to put in this code, if you don't know where to put it or anything like that, if you're new to this game, you're going to have to unlock a little thing called the Dream Suit, which will be located right next to the Club LOL building. If you don't have that yet, then keep playing it, you will unlock it. Visit Isabelle when she's sleeping, scare her, then you'll be able to get it. So moving forward to this dream suit, once you actually enter the code, you will go into a deep slumber. And you'll wake up into Aika Village. Aika Village. You know what? It's these kinds of names that makes me feel like a non-professional when I do these videos. But oh well. Anyways, you will go ahead and wake up in the village, and once you wake up, you'll actually find some very white, bizarre texture on the floor. Supposedly they were put there by the creator, of course. And I've never seen these kind of textures before, but I'm pretty sure you could be able to buy them somehow, because you know you could be able to buy some ground pavement for your town and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, anyways, once you actually wake up, you'll find that you kind of walk around, and right next to the bed where you wake up, you will be able to find a doll. Or should I say a present at the main time, but inside that present is actually a doll. Now if you go ahead and open it right away, you're going to be a little weirded out. It's like, why is there a doll here? But you will find out. Now keep in mind that there are 4 houses, okay? And they usually go in order, except for the last 2. I think the last 2 are more of a mix. Oh well. But anyways, this is my theory of the take, and I will try to explain the story in each house in order. But I could be wrong, there are different kind of theories out there about this village. And if you have any theories of your own, I would like to hear it in the comment section below. So let's get right into the story. Once you visit the house, the very first house, you will be able to go inside and see a birthday party that's been going on. Apparently there is a girl wearing a red hat, red clothing. There's a cake in front of her with her mom and dad, which are actually plastic, boy, what do you call those things? Wow, that really ruined the mood. Anyways, this is Use Our Imagination. Those are 3 people. One's a child and the 2 are the parents, mom and dad. It's her birthday, and there's a cake right in front of her. Now, do keep in mind that there is a package right next to that cake. Happens to be the same packaging as the package that you pick up once you wake up. That is right beside your bed. You'll really understand that it's the same packaging. Now, each house, it goes by bottom floor, medium floor, and high floor. The first house has a medium floor and a high floor. So after that, you go upstairs and you will be able to see a house. Will have a room that happens to be probably the kids. You'll see a red doll sitting right next to these 3 paintings of a dog, a family, and of course a girl in a purple shirt. Some people claim that this could be the mother. Is it the mother? I can't say for sure, but let's just go ahead and say that it is. Now that would be the end of that story. That happens to be what's inside that package was a red doll. Now if you go to the second house, you'll be able to go downstairs. Once you go downstairs, you'll see a festival, some kind of fest going on. Now this is one part that really got me confused, and I think it's more of telling a story of a girl having a party with her friends. That's just me though, it could be something else entirely different. But, let's just go along with it. She's having a fest, and if you actually go around and look around the room, if you turn the camera angle, you will be able to see that the red doll, behind that red doll, is an axe. Why is she holding that axe behind her? Well, we're about to find out. Once we go into the middle room, you will be able to see exit signs that would kind of remind you of Portal, but it's not, they're exit signs. So, yeah, Portal is no reference in Animal Crossing. But continue on, you will see exit signs, and that will actually come to mind that they are probably running away, trying to leave the house. So if you take my take on it, I believe the doll was trying to kill everybody. Or maybe not the doll, maybe the doll is cursed and telling the girl, or as we know, Aika, to kill everybody. Once you go to the middle room, you could be able to progress by going through the chairs, kind of make you run away. And it's going to be a little difficult because it's plain dark, and you won't really see too much of what's going on. So it's more like a plain darkness maze. Once you're able to find your way out to the maze and to the very back of the room, you'll be able to see a bunch of dolls lined up, looking away from you. Now this is something I was never able to figure out. So if you guys have anything what this could possibly be meaning, go ahead and let me know. Maybe we could be able to figure out what this story is about. So continue on. Once you're done there, you'll be able to come back and go to the top floor in the same house. Once you go up to the top floor, you will be able to see some kind of a weird garden area where you'll be able to see the statues of Adam and Eve, and an apple right in front of Eve, and a snake right next to the apple. Now, I got no idea what that part was supposed to be. To me, I thought maybe it could be just something else of probably a graveside of the mom and dad. I don't know. Or maybe it's a story of committing a sin or a murder or something like that. Maybe it's a backstory. Who knows? But it is very strange indeed. So, let's go ahead and go to the next house, which I believe is going to be out of order of 3 and 4. So once you go to 3, there will be a very beat down house. So it's like all poorly made and old. We're going to go ahead and skip that house for the meantime and go to the very end house. I believe that is the 3rd chapter of the story. But before we actually go through there, I like to actually point out that if once you're done with the 2nd house, if you kind of go down there's a little bit more, you will be able to find grave sites. You'll see these gravestones just planted on the ground. Now, once I started digging those up, I kind of figured, why the heck would they bury doghouses? But then again, I kind of thought a bit deeper. What if they are not meant to be doghouses, but actually meant to be fossils of dead people? Makes me kind of wonder why the creator didn't use fossils instead of doghouses. That's kind of weird. But anyways, once you'll be able to find that, maybe those are dead bodies of the people that the doll or Aika killed. Who knows. But anyways, back to the 3rd house. Once you actually get into the 3rd house, you'll be able to figure out that it's actually the same house as the first one that you visited, which is where the birthday party is. Go to the house and you'll actually look around that the house is a bit more messy. It's like somebody is trying to live their life in a very messy fashion. And towards the very back, you'll be able to realize that from the first house, that doorway was blocked. Now it's moved and you could be able to proceed into that room. Go into that room and you'll be able to see the girl and the doll with the axe. And they're kind of, well, fenced up, I should say. Now this is just when things kind of got out of place for me. It's like, what does this mean? Does that mean that she's stuck with this doll? I mean, is she living with this doll? This doll is like a best friend or something? Who knows. So once you exit there, you could also go upstairs. So you'll be able to see that upstairs room is also messy and more dark and more eerie. You'll be able to see the doll right there. I believe she has an axe with her this time. And the 3 paintings, they're all scratched out. The dog was scratched out. The mom was scratched out. And the little girl will soon be scratched out. Creepy. Now let's go ahead and go to the final house, which happens to be the very bottom. Now, once you enter this house, there's a lot more rooms, and this is when things just kind of get more, how should I say this? Very confusing, I should say. So once you enter the house, you could go ahead and go downstairs, which happens to be some kind of a bedroom of some sort, and you see a bed there with an outline of a body. Now, did she possibly kill Aika? Or could she possibly kill a little girl? I mean, not Aika is the little girl, my bad. But possibly kill the mother. Because if you actually go ahead and proceed into that room and look around, you'll be able to see a picture of the mother. See, like I said, it gets very confusing. It tells that story pretty well, but sometimes it's missing some things, which kind of explains all these theories. She could have possibly killed the mom, or it could have been the little girl. But anyways, if you go back upstairs, you'll be able to proceed into a little maze with bookshelves. You'll see the doll with the axe facing towards you once you enter the house, of course. And you'll be able to hear a rocking chair sound effect and also a very squeaky voice, which is probably an EMF detector trying to contact a ghost or something. I had no idea. If you go to the further right, you'll enter a really bizarre empty room with Easter eggs and a piano. Nothing too special has been seen there, of course. If you go back out and go into the room up above, you'll be able to enter a room that has scattered paper everywhere, and there's 2 books there in the cases. That one I still can't be able to explain what that is all about. Maybe it's trying to tell you that it's a diary or journal. Maybe it's telling you that this is a story and try to proceed. I have no idea. So if you're able to figure something out like that too, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Maybe we could be able to work together and figure out what this room is about. Now, if you go out of that room and go back to the entrance, go upstairs and you'll be able to see the doll watching static television with a bunch of, well, custom-made pictures of supposedly the mother. Now that's getting really creepy out there. I think she's more obsessed with the mother or something. I have no idea, and there's no sign of Aika anywhere, so that's why I kind of think maybe that's why this is probably the final part of the chapter, because maybe she killed Aika too. I don't know. But here comes the very confusing part. Once you're actually done visiting all the houses and go to the very top left of the map, right by a cliff there is a beach, and right down to this beach you will be able to find, well, a gravesite with 2 flowers and some candy right there, and you'll actually see something that's buried there, but there's no way you could be able to get into that gravesite, so you just have to use your imagination. That is either the mother or Aika or Ika, whatever you pronounce the name. So that's how it is. Now there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Each and every house comes with, of course, a villager, and they're all the same girl. If you talk to her, she'll be mumbling Japanese words, but translate comes that she is saying, "I love my mommy," but it changes like every single time. First it says, "I love my mommy," then it goes, "I love my mommy," then "I love my mommy." It's kind of like more of a raspy voice, and then she just goes, okay, whatever. So maybe she loves her mommy and she accidentally killed her. I don't know. And that is the story of the Aika Village. I don't fucking know anymore. But that is the story. Now that's what you guys contemplate. What do you think the story is about? There's a lot of theories into this village town of Animal Crossing New Leaf. The creator of it did a very good job making it creepy. I loved it, and I would like to revisit it sometime again to be able to figure out what this story tells, because apparently nobody has 100% confirmation what the story tells, and I think that's what makes this village very interesting to visit. Not because it's scary, but also because it holds a very interesting story to it. What does the story tell? What are the theories telling us to be able to put the puzzles together to figure out what the story is actually about? But all in all, it's pretty creepy. It's true. You could pop in Animal Crossing New Leaf, put in the code, and you will soon be able to find it. Now, I don't know how long this code will stick around though. Knowing Nintendo, maybe it has servers to visit Dream Suits. It might not be there forever, but for the meantime, it is still there, and it's pretty popular with the Animal Crossing community. This is Hesky's Ghost. I thank you for watching this episode of Creepy But True Gaming. I'd like to hear your thoughts about this village. And again, if you guys want to go ahead and watch my playthrough of the village, which is about 40 minutes long, pop some popcorn and grab some soda to enjoy the episode too if you get the time. And I'll catch you guys next time. Later.